guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to make a granny square heart. For this tutorial, you're going to need some yarn, a crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and a pair of scissors. To begin, you're going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, I grab the end of my yarn between my ring finger and thumb, wrap around my index and middle twice, and then grab the end of my yarn with my ring finger and thumb again. Then I grab this back loop and carry it over the front loop without pulling it off of my fingers. And then I'm going to slip my index finger underneath that new back loop, pull up and pull over just that loop, one loop over my fingers and pull tight. Then I'm going to insert my hook, pull it tight, and then I'm going to grab the end of my yarn here to my hook so that I don't crochet with it. And then I can begin making the heart. We are going to chain 4. To chain, you're going to wrap around your hook, pull through one loop, and then we're going to do that 3 more times. So we're going to wrap around the hook, pull through one loop, wrap around the hook, pull through one loop, wrap around the hook, and pull through the loop again. Now we are going to triple crochet 4 times into this first chain we made at the bottom here. To triple crochet, you are going to wrap around your hook once, wrap around your hook twice, and then you're going to insert your hook into that first chain here. And we're going to wrap around the hook again, pull through only one loop, wrap around the hook again, pull through only 2 loops. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap around your hook again, pull through only 2 loops again, and wrap around the hook again and pull through the last 2 loops. And that's how you do a triple crochet. Then we're going to do that 3 more times. I'll show you again. You're going to wrap around your hook twice, insert your hook into that first chain, wrap around your hook, pull through the chain, wrap around your hook, pull through 2 loops, wrap around your hook, pull through 2 loops, wrap around your hook, and pull through 2 loops. And we need 2 more of those. Wrapping around twice, inserting, wrapping around, pulling through 2 loops, pulling through 2 loops, pulling through 2 loops. Wrapping around twice, inserting my hook, wrapping around, pulling through the chain, pulling through 2 loops, pulling through 2 loops, and pulling through 2 loops. And this will make the curved part of the heart. Now we're going to start to make the point. Now we're going to double crochet 3 times into this same first chain. To double crochet, you're going to wrap around your hook once, insert your hook, wrap around your hook, pull through the chain, wrap around your hook, pull through 2 loops, wrap around your hook, and pull through 2 loops. I'll show you again. You're going to wrap around your hook once, insert to the chain, wrap around your hook, pull through the chain, wrap around your hook, pull through 2 loops, wrap around your hook, pull through 2 loops. And you're going to do that 1 more time, wrapping around my hook, inserting into the chain, wrap around my hook, pulling through the chain, wrapping around my hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around my hook, pulling through 2 loops. And you can see that we've made the first half of the circle. Now we're going to make the corner. To make the corner, you're going to chain twice, wrapping around your hook, pulling through 1 loop, wrapping around your hook, pulling through 1 loop. And then we're going to turn and make the other side of the heart. We're going to double crochet 3 times into this first chain again, wrapping around a hook, inserting into the chain, wrapping around our hook, pulling through the chain, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, inserting into the chain, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 1 loop, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, and then 1 more, wrapping around our hook, inserting into the chain, wrapping around our hook once, pulling through one loop, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops. Now we are going to triple crochet 4 times again into the first chain still. Wrapping around our hook twice, inserting into the chain, wrapping around our hook, pulling through the chain, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops, wrapping around our hook, pulling through 2 loops. We're just going to do that 3 more times. And then once you have those 4 triple crochets done, you can pull this end to close the hole in the middle. And then you can slip stitch into that first chain in the middle. And then you can slip stitch into that first chain in the middle. To slip stitch, you're going to insert your hook into the middle of the heart, wrap around your hook, pull through the middle, and pull through the loop on your hook. Then you're going to fasten off, cutting the end. I like to cut a 4 to 5 inch tail, which is sort of the length of my fingers here, so I always cut at the edge of my palm here. And then you're just going to pull your hook out of the loop. And now all we need to do is tuck in the ends. Grab your tapestry needle and turn your heart to the back. I'm going to do the middle end first. To do this, you are going to weave in your end. I weave in my end by folding the end here in half like so, pinching it between my fingers and wiggling it through the eye of my tapestry needle and pulling through. Then we are going to insert our tapestry needle into the backs of the loops around here. And if you're worried you poked through the other side, you can always flip it around and check to make sure that you're only going through the back loops. I like to do about 4 to 5 loops at a time. And before you start tucking in your end, make sure you pull the hole as tight as you want it to be, because this will lock in the end here. In this gap here, you want to make sure you do go across again to close it. So I'll go through another small chunk of loops before I turn. Now I'm going to skip 1 loop and go back through all the loops that I just went through. I can cut my tail. And I'm going to do the other one. For this tail, you're going to weave it into your tapestry needle. And then I don't want my heart to be starting up here. I want to bring this chain down through here. So I'm going to insert my needle through the hole and pull it down. That makes the heart look a bit more finished. And then I'm going to weave in my ends around the hole again. And then I'm going to trim my end. And I have finished my heart. Now before you go, do not throw away your ends. You can recycle them. I like to keep a jar of scraps. And you can either turn them into fiber, or you can stuff them with future projects. But don't throw them away. You can recycle them. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.